Yo, what's happening? We're gonna try to vlog today. Today's Sunday. We got a bunch of stuff going on in the shop. So let me show you guys exactly what we got going on. All right, first on this table, we got shirts for the LA Riders that I already got started on. We're using the Super Color reflective transfers on this stuff right here. Press is already set up. Like I said, we already hit a few of these shirts. We have these shirts we got to get out. These are almost done. Transfers are there. We have this table of t-shirts that we got to get done. We have these on this side that got to get done. And we also got this hat order over here running. That's these hats right here. We got a 100-piece order for those. These hats need to get cleaned up. That's ready to go. So that's basically what we're working on today. So what I'm going to do is set the camera up and then show you guys exactly what's going on in here and what a kind of a regular day looks like. All right, so what we got going on right here is a few t-shirts for the LA Riders. We're going to do some front prints on this. We usually put this print on the back, but there's a lot of guys that wear backpacks on the rides and it covers up the print. So I'm going to do some front prints for these guys just so they can actually have the logo show in front. Once again, we're using Super Color transfers. Hopefully you could see this right here. This is Super Color wearable transfer. I think this design right here is measuring at 11 inches across. When I do it on the back, I usually do it at about like 13.5. So I don't know if you can see this, but these are the reflective ones, and these measure at about 13.5 because it's a back print. Heat press is obviously set up for 320 degrees, 15 seconds. And these are a hot peel transfer. Slam it down one more time because Super Color said so. I don't know what it does, but if it's on the instructions, I usually just go for it. This is what it looks like. So like I said, usually this print right here goes on the back and it's a lot bigger, but we're actually doing it on the front for some of the homies that wear backpacks on the rides. So the logo shows on the front side and it's not covered up by the backpack, if that makes any sense. Embroidery machine's done. I got to load up another hat right now, but let me just press down another one of these shirts. Let me know if you guys want to see some more of these vlogs. I'm trying it out. I have this DJI camera that I've never really used, so I got to try to use it here. And vlogging to me seems like a weird task because my life isn't that interesting. I don't do too many crazy things. I have a normal routine. But I'm just trying something out new, and hopefully somebody actually cares about this kind of stuff. And if you don't, the views will tell me that, and I won't vlog no more. But we'll see how it goes. On that second press, I kind of just tap it down for like a few seconds, and then that's it. Done. Now let's go hook up another hat on this thing. All right, so most of you guys know this. This is the Rokoma MT1501. This is my embroidery machine. I'm gonna pull this thing off, and now I'm gonna set this hat to the side over here so I could clean it up. And we're gonna get the next hat ready to go. Comes with these little cardboard inserts because this is kind of like a dad hat, unstructured hat. This is made by Value Cap. This one has the Velcro enclosure on the back. The bill looks like this. Fairly lightweight cotton twill hat. This client always asks for these hats for their golf tournament. They always order about 100 to 108 hats every year at the end of summer for their golf tournament that they host. It's an annual thing. I do their shirts and I do their hats for them for the tournament. And every year it's a different color. Every year it's a different theme. This year they're doing burgundy shirts, so they asked for white hats with burgundy stitch. I should have brought the camera over here so I could show you guys what I'm doing here, but this is how I hoop the hats. Hat hooping station, it's on there. Take these little binder clips right here, and there's these two little posts that are sticking out. You just pull the hat nice and tight so it's flat and smooth, and then you use the binder clips to clip it in place. Bam and bam. Now we're going to load the hat up. This is what it looks like. Stabilizer's inside there. Hat's ready to go. Put it in, twist it, and we're ready to go. Looks like I'm a little off center there, so now we're good. Now that the embroidery machine is back up and running, we're back to pressing more shirts. This is kind of what a regular, typical day looks like over here. Is while I'm pressing shirts, I'm running hats. And while I'm running hats, I'm pressing shirts. And I kind of just go back and forth with the two. So if you guys were interested in seeing more of that, let me know. Oh, once again, I don't know if I showed this, but I'm using Pro Club Comfort t-shirts. I hope the camera can see that. But those are the shirts that I'm using right here. One of the reasons I'm using Pro Club Comfort for the LA Rider shirts is it's a pretty robust, durable t-shirt. These t-shirts take a beating. We ride every week, and some of us ride multiple times out the week. We'll ride Mondays. Some of the guys ride Tuesdays. Some of the guys out in the valley rides on Wednesdays also. Thursdays downtown LA. Usually there's a ride on Saturdays. So the guys are riding throughout the week all the time, all around Southern California. So these shirts are being worn, beat up, washed, and repeated a lot. Pro Club Comfort, it holds its shape pretty good. It's not a thin t-shirt. There is some weight to it, but it's not as thick and heavy as, let's say, a Pro Club heavyweight t-shirt. It's a little bit thinner than that, same cut. The same feel, I guess. It's just a lighter shirt than the heavyweight. And the collar stays good. I think I already said this, but these are the Super Color wearable transfers. You guys already know I'm using my HPN Signature Pro heat press. This thing just works, man. Let me show you guys what the shirt looks like. Here's the collar. Like I said, it's not as thick and tight as the Pro Club heavyweight collar. This collar right here is the same width, but it's a little looser in the collar, so it's not like choking you out, but it's comfortable to wear. Here's the print. Like I said, I'm doing this one for the guys that wear backpacks on the rides, so that way the design and logo isn't covered up by the backpack. Get a couple more of these going here. You guys always hear me talk about pre-pressing t-shirts and stuff like that. Pre-pressing to me is flattening the shirt out, but then also if you see like smoke coming up off of the t-shirt, that's not smoke, that's actually steam. Like these cotton t-shirts, they retain a lot of moisture. Even though it's not like wet and damp to the touch, there's moisture in the t-shirt, and usually moisture does not allow your transfer or your heat transfer vinyl or whatever you're pressing onto the shirt to adhere correctly. So you want to pre-press the shirt till you see no steam coming off. So a lot of people think when they pre-press the shirt and they lift it up and they see what looks like smoke coming off, and they're like, oh man, I'm burning my shirt, I'm scorching my shirt. That's not smoke, that is just steam from the actual moisture in the shirt leaving the t-shirt. So it's been heated up. It's heating up the moisture is evaporating, and now the t-shirt is dry, so you can press something on there. If you see steam coming up, All you have to do is just pre-press it again. Keep pre-pressing until you see no steam coming up off that thing. Don't be worried, it's not smoke, it's just steam. Hope that helps somebody out. But I always get those comments and I always get those DMs, and when I read it, I'm like, oh man, like, you're only experiencing steam, and that's a good thing. You want all that moisture out of the t-shirt, so that way the transfer lays down correctly and can adhere to the t-shirt like it's supposed to.